Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Experience the People podcast. I'm your host, JL, the Anti Guru. And tonight, guys, I've got a really special guest that I want to introduce to you. Let me just turn the music down and we're going to jump right into it. Tonight, we've got a new friend of mine. His name is Victor Little. Victor, we came across each other on another platform, and I was so impressed with this gentleman. I had to bring him on so that you can get to meet him and learn what he is all about. Now, I know that he started out as a chemical engineer, and he's got a love for baseball. But we're going to be talking about his new brainchild called baseball chemistry. But before we get started, Victor, tell folks a little bit about yourself, how you got involved with all this kind of stuff, and then we'll go right into what baseball chemistry is.
Okay, I started baseball at a young age. Around 11 is when I started playing the game. Fell in love with the game, mainly because we didn't have anything else to do. You know, we always outside doing certain things. And I went to this guy's house, and I'm looking. He got all these trophies and stuff in there. I was like, these trophies.
Uh-oh. There we go. Priority one message from the Klingon vessel boarders. That's Galron ship. If y'all don't know, I'm a big Star Trek fan. Didn't mean to put that in there on you like that. But like you say, you didn't have a lot to do, and sports and baseball was the thing that y'all got into.
Yeah, so I went to this guy's house. He had all these baseball trophies. And he always played in the neighborhood. I'm like, that dude's goofy. He can't. How you get all these trophies? So I'm like, asked his mom, she said, there's a field down here. They play organized baseball. Went down there, man, it changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it changed my whole perspective. I was kind of a nerdy guy. So
Right.
that gave me social skills, helped me to develop as a person, dealing with teams of that type of nature. And then, man, it just blossomed. Then I fell in love with the game. And then all the way through high school, I was played baseball. That's basically my main sport, baseball, for
Right.
organized in high school. Played all other sports. After high school, got into Fort Valley State University. They was going to have a baseball organization at the time when I went in there, but Title IX hit and things changed. So I had to change the career path. So that's when I got into chemistry. And once I got into chemistry, and while I was in school, I became an umpire. You know, officiated all through Georgia, then all the way through North Carolina. And that's
Okay.
how my passion started right there.
So tell us about this baseball chemistry. Sounds like you kind of melded the two things together. So tell us, what is baseball chemistry?
See, baseball chemistry are my two greatest passions, baseball and chemistry. And so basically what it is, this organization that is considered like a sports consultant type group. We basically what we do is we provide resources for parents that have kids and young adults, resources about the game. Also, when it comes to education, we're big on that. Chemistry is one of those things, STEM programs, is one of those things I try to get parents to steer their kids in that direction because it got me because of, you got mathematics. A plus is always going to be a plus, minus. It ain't going to change. The periodic table going to stay the same.
Right.
To me, that's an aha moment. I want to be in that field. And then when it came to baseball, I just love it. I can be hurting, to this day I can be hurting. I go out to the baseball field, I feel nothing. Anytime I'm coaching kids and tutoring kids, I don't feel anything. All the energy and passion that I have, they feel that too. And so baseball chemistry is just trying to relay resources to parents. I have different platforms. So I'll send you videos. You send me a message, I'll send you videos. I'll send you to a trainer. I do assessments myself based on my knowledge of the game. I've been officiating and coaching high school baseball. I coach high school baseball here in the area. And what I would do, evaluate your kid, do an assessment. We'll discuss it, and I'll send you to different trainers, different people I think that can help your kid based on his skill sets.
Right, right. So, you know, you really like a mentorship program as well as trying to uh, make these resources and these different types of education materials available to kids. And it sounds like an exciting program. So I know you're here in the Winston-Salem area, but do you also go into other areas, like if maybe somebody lived in High Point or Greensboro or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. We can always set up different groups, different things to come out. I have a lot of different places we can meet in the area, and where we do assessments. So sure, it's no problem for any outside triad area. Is good.
Okay. And I see, you said you got specific resources and different educational materials. You mentioned videos. Is there anything else? I mean, do you have manuals or, um, like you said, I know you hook some of these kids up with trainers and whatnot. So tell us a little bit more about how all of that works, so maybe parents and people can figure out if this is something they need to do. I say they need to if they want their kids to be good athletes.
So a lot of times, uh, I have a email account. I get your email information, and now I'll send you an invite to this app called Band app. And so when I see this app, it's a baseball chemistry setup app through Band app. And basically, what I do is once you join, we chat on basic things. You said, my child want to learn how to play first base. And I'll send you a video based on his age and send you the basics and the videos show you step by step what to do. Also, you can go to that same page and look at my entire list in the Band app, Baseball Chemistry, and you see all different videos, hundreds and hundreds of videos talking about running speed, motivational things throughout that whole Band app of Baseball Chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of information. I have a lot of things I purchased from online, like mental things that can help kids, especially young adults. You're looking at 13 to 15. That's the key range that I like to focus. Those are really the kids that you can kind of mold
Right.
before they get too far gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the younger kids, you have to deal with the parents and kind of figure out, do assessment on their skill sets.
Yeah. So, with the mentorship thing, I know you say you've got videos and stuff. I mean, are you thinking about expanding that into something a little bit more where they come into a classroom setting or even on the field, having some type of personal development? Because that's what that sounds like to me, is a lot of personal development, which our kids need nowadays because they're so undisciplined. And now that's one of the benefits of sports.
Yeah, when it comes to the educational part of it, so I'm my resources again. There are a lot of churches in my area that I a part of have these tutoring programs that I will say, check out this place here. Also, I'm a chemist. Tutoring is my thing.
Mhm.
But basically, what happens if your kid, just say we do a proposal, he want me to do an assessment on him. So when I do an assessment, it not only consists of his baseball skills, I need to know how smart he is in the classroom
Right.
because that tells me what I got to work with. If I can't, if I know he's C or lower, I got to figure out something. So basically, I tell parents you need a tutor. Don't
Right.
play around with these kids when they have their grades C's. Go ahead and get them a tutor, whatever it costs. If you spend all this money on baseball, spend the money on the tutor.
Right.
Make sure you maximize his skill set. And I
Mhm.
believe, and I tell parents that. And a lot of times, the ones that really buy into that, it works out for them down the line.
Right. 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 So, so how does baseball chemistry make this stuff so fun and engaging for
Okay.
the
So,
kids and young adults and the parents as well?
so when it comes to the parents and kids, okay, so you're looking from um, ages 8 to about 11.
Mm.
It's all about having fun, making, little games to teach them how to compete. So
Right.
it's fun games to teach them how to compete. That's when kids really play hard when they're competing. So my program is set up to teach him early on how to compete, what that means, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but when I get that kid that's 12 going to 13, it ain't fun.
Right.
I said it's only fun if we're competing.
Right.
If we're not competing, it's going to be the worst time you ever experienced because you should have been trained early on to compete.
Right.
If you compete if you compete consistently, that's when the game becomes fun.
Right. Gotcha.
Otherwise, you just out there, you ain't gonna like it. Especially if I'm coaching you. You and these other coaches around the area, all these high school coaches, North Carolina, they don't play.
Mm-hmm.
They are out here trying to compete to win. They don't want kids, there's a lot of little things you need to know before you go there. So I prepare parents based on your kid's skill set, how to get to this school, if he can make it, and what you can do to get him there. I've
Right.
done a lot of experiment on this, how
Mm-hmm.
to get a kid noticed in a program that's already clicked up. So you
Right.
got, if you know this kid is good, he has a certain skill set, how you promote that. I've done that a few times because I'm a chemist. I like to do experiments, see if it works. I
Right.
do it all the time. I've changed kids that he can't hit for nothing right-handed. And
Mm-hmm.
I saw him do something left-handed. I said, why don't you try that?
Right.
And then boom, and get his confidence up. Now, guess what? Now he's left-handed and he hit better.
Right.
It's little things you have to pay attention. And because I've been around the game for so long, and I've been around professional athletes, I've seen them do it. I played not at a professional level. What I'm telling you is, if you want your kid to make a high school baseball team,
Mm-hmm.
you need to get the baseball chemistry. I guarantee. This is what I guarantee, JL. If 6 weeks with me,
Mm-hmm.
he'll be a different baseball player.
So is that the normal length of your program? Sometimes 6 weeks, or sometimes it might take longer.
6 weeks is the initial program.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it takes longer based on how long the kid is, what his assessment is.
Right. Right.
But no matter what, within 6 weeks, that kid is going to understand the game or he's going to quit. It's one of the two.
Right. Right.
It's one of the two.
Right.
He's going to understand. But I tell the parents, every time I coach a team and I'm with them, I say, one thing I want the parent to do, don't let him quit because he's going to quit.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to want to quit. So you got to coaches want to find that out early. But if we can hone that after we push them to the limit, teach them the game, then their minds are open up to actually, receive what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they can see their own potential as they're moving forward.
Exactly. See, the kids, you have some kids, they're not good. They're not good for years and years. When you talk about 11, 12, but they stay consistent every day. 15. That's why I tell my kids, 15 minutes of baseball every day. Something.
Right.
Look at a video game, play video game. As long as you're doing 15 minutes of baseball every day, some type, you can get better.
Right.
That's just a basic.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the other things we offer, it's a no-brainer.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Well, listen, Vic, if people want to get in touch with you, to get some more information from you, how can they do that?
Okay, I have an email. It's baseballchemistryllc@gmail.com.
Okay.
And you can go to my Instagram, baseball_chemistry in Instagram.
Okay.
And like I said, you can go to the band app. But once you send me your email, I will send you an invite. And then you just check it out. And then you can chat and send me information. Hey, I need this information. I want to do this or that. And I'll be glad to steer in the right direction.
Sounds like a winner, brother. Sounds like a winner. Well, listen, Vic, I appreciate you coming on, man. And I know you're a busy guy and sharing this information. Folks, if you have kids who are into baseball and you want to see them excel, you want to see them grow, you want to see them be achievers, you need to give Victor a holler, talk to him, get in touch with him, and see what he can do for your children. It sounds like a great program. I highly recommend it, not just because we're friends, but because I believe this man knows what he's talking about. So with that said, we're going to end the podcast right here. But like I said, we're going to end it right here, guys. Remember my motto, the 3 R's: respect yourself, respect others, and always, always take full responsibility for your actions. There we go. We got the music playing. Listen, Big, appreciate you coming on, man. Guys, remember, baseball chemistry. That's where you need to contact Victor Little. Get your kids up to par. We'll see you next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, later.